guys, welcome on Fanm Kreyol Takeover, presented by Lux Media and Fanm Inc. I am your host, Carmen with the C, and tonight we have two lovely ladies. We have Miss Jadine and Miss Ruth. Hey guys, how are you doing today?
We're doing okay. So I just want to start off to say thank you to Fanm Inc. and Lux Media for this opportunity today. We're excited to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
So tell us about you. Tell us about yourself. What do you do?
Well, hi. So my name is Jadine and Ruthlorne, and I like to say I love to see women win. And so because of this, I was afforded the opportunity back in 2014 to start a nonprofit. And this nonprofit encompasses a mentoring program called Unique Academy. In 2015, going through my spiritual journey and just really understanding who the Creator is and what He wanted me to do on earth, I realized that there was a fundamental breakdown of me growing up with, the Haitian culture, so there's three things in Haitian culture: l'école, l'acai, and l'église. And so because it was so routine, it was like, oh yeah, I know God or I do church, but I really didn't understand who He was and how that would be. So that motivated me to really understand that verse that says you are uniquely and masterfully made. And so how do I help young girls as young as 10 years old to see that in themselves, to understand who they are in Christ? And then ultimately, I went back to school back in 2013 and got an MBA. And I realized that as a nurse, so I'm a nurse by trade, I was limiting myself just being a nurse, that there was other things that I could do. And so because of this, I help young girls start businesses, women start businesses, but ultimately in our mentor program that they'll start it from beginning to the end, how to start a business plan, how to write up a business plan. And then lastly, Haitian culture, because up until 32 years ago, being Haitian was convenient for me. So I picked and choose what it was being Haitian. And so God had to do a work in me and make me understand this is where my people's from. With Trump and his foolishness, not just saying Trump or giving him that power, but if you have to go back to the homeland that your parents are, that's where I would be. Okay. So I know in my generation, a lot of us are how can I put this? We are embracing the culture now, like how we weren't in the back then, but the ones coming behind us really don't know anything about Haiti. Right. So what we incorporate in this mentoring program is for them to see the Haitian culture from a Black person perspective, not the white man, but the Black person perspective, and they get to see the total gamut of what it is. And so our end goal is for them to then be motivated and equipped to start social change projects in Haiti. And that came from working with a young lady who was able to start her nonprofit in Ghana. And I said, well, if I'm helping someone to do it in Ghana, why aren't we doing this in our country? Right. And so that's the birth of Transforme Ayiti. And I'm also, because of this story, I was able to publish a book in 2017. And it gives you the backstory about who I was prior and what happened within a year when a woman, a total stranger, came up to me and she literally said, what do you do for a living? And I remember looking at her like, okay, this is a random question. However, I'll answer it. And so I told her I'm a nurse by trade, administrator / babysitter for now. Because deep down inside, I knew I was made for more, but I was just trying to figure it out. And I tell people God is so good that He'll use people when you can't sit and be still to listen. He'll use people to speak to you. And when she did that, it got my attention. And what she said was, well, God wants me to tell you, you are not where you're supposed to be. He wants to use you beyond you can imagine, but you don't believe in Him enough for Him to use you. And that, listen, I said I thought I knew who God was, Jesus. Right. It sent me in a pursuit of God. And in that transition and just really understanding based off biblical principles, I realized I had made a God in my head, and it wasn't the God that was in the Bible. And from there, He started removing layers from me, and that's when He told me, you're going to go and do work in Haiti. And I was like, I'm not going to nobody's Haiti. And quite frankly, at that time, I really didn't care. Like, I felt like just giving money away, just giving the money was enough. And He was like, no, I need people to be my hands and feet, and I need you to get your hands dirty. And, so that's one of the things and the challenges that I have with our age group is like, yeah, you can go to Haiti, take these pictures and stuff like that, but how are you giving back? We are so fortunate on this end. And so that's pretty much that. And then, of course, I have on the T-shirt, what does it say?
Jésus-Christ. No, Jésus-Christ, c'est tout bagay. Okay.
And then
yours
Ruth.
Really.
And so because of all this, as I started working in the Haitian diaspora and just working in Haiti, I was like, we don't have these like cute little shirts or just, or seeing the Haitian flag or the island. But I was like, I'm faith-based. I love the Lord. I don't see anything in Creole. So let's just bust it out and do some t-shirts in Creole. And so that was the original shirt that I made that went crazy. And so then I started adding to it. And so, you know, besides that, and also last but not least, we do have what we call Launch Your Nonprofit Bootcamp. So I walk you from A to Z. It's an online course of what you need to do as the ideas in your head and how to execute it all the way out in a thing. And this month we're doing a special 50% off to help other women start their businesses. So.
Okay, right. So first of all, let me just say, I love women like you. It's one thing to talk about women empowerment. It's one thing to say, oh yes, we need to empower each other. But then it's another thing to actually sit down and grab someone's hand and like, look, sis, I've been through it. I know I'm not gonna sit here and lecture you, but let's go. Like,
yes,
come on the ride with me. You know, we don't have that, especially in our community. It's so rare, and I say this all the time on every show. Like, if we can have more women like you, more people who are willing to take someone else's hand and say, Anuali, you know, like I'm going up there. Why not have you come up there with me? Right.
Because it's real. Because what people don't understand is that, you know, being black, being a woman, being a Caribbean, I'm already set back 1,000. And so when you see the white counterparts or the Espanol, they come together, they make it work, and it's like, I'm gonna help you, but I'm just gonna give you a little bit because I don't need you to go over me. And what I tell women, I said, I know who I am. I know what he's asked me to do. There's enough room for everybody in this you know, pool. And so from that standpoint, however I can help you, I make it happen because I know that's what has helped me to get where I am. And after getting a couple of no's, you get mad enough to say, you know what? I don't want to be that person on the receiving end getting no's because it takes work. It's hard work. But when you have that community, it helps it, you know, be better. And, you know, I'm seeing a little bit more of collaborations and people really trying to work together, but you still have the ones that have their clicks, like I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you that. And you know, I said, listen, she gonna do what she wanna do anyway, so listen, we're gonna make it work.
Right.
If it's not there, we're gonna create it. I mean, point blank period.
Do your own thing. So you have a pageant coming up. Tell us a little bit about the pageant.
Yeah, so one of the things with the program, we felt like because we were keeping it, you know, tight-knit with the workshops, because we go around the community in Haiti also to do the workshops, we felt like doing a pageant would give an opportunity to highlight the Haitian American women, also the young ladies that are participating in it, for them to tap into their Haitian culture because, you know, besides the food, the music and stuff like that, how do you make Haiti look good? And that, you know, ultimately what happens is the winner will win a $500 scholarship that we have for right now because this is our second year. Launch Your Nonprofit Bootcamp, so we give them the boot camp for free and an all expense paid trip to our back to school trip that we've been doing since 2016 in Haiti.
Okay.
And
Miss Ruth you're one of the contestants.
Yes, I'm one of the contestants for the Miss Transforme Ayiti 2019.
Okay, so you're going to be in this pageant, or you've already been in the pageant before?
She's in this one, the current right now.
Okay,
it's
so
May 4th.
Do you know how's your experience in the pageantry?
Actually, well, j'ai commencé à faire pageant depuis que j'étais à Haïti parce que je suis venue ici là en 2016. But so far, my experience have been good. Like basically in the pageant, they don't only teach you about Haiti, they also teach you about your worth as a woman. You know, your worth comes from the Bible. You are worthy. You are valuable. It's basically help us to recognize our strengths and our weaknesses as a woman.
Okay. Okay. So how did this manifest? How did this idea come about?
Well, so when you have a nonprofit, we have, okay. Listen, so we're going to do Kringlish. I'm going to start English. We'll do a little Creole. So, l'organ organisation qui est un non-profit, yon n'a pas besoin c'est un board of directors, c'est un comité. So, c'est un nouveau board member qui est venu avec nous, and so, l'on a demandé qui ça li ka bring to the organization, qui j'en li ka aider nous Gandhi. She basically said, you know, you guys should have a pageant. Being who I am, I was like, I don't care about pageants because of what I've seen and I know what they do. I was like, nah, we're not gonna do this. But the more I started thinking about it, I was like, it makes sense because even though there's pageants and all these systems, this one is different because the focus is different. Like, not only we're talking about your beauty, but it's the beauty within. And if it's radiating and if it's in order, everything else will flow from it. So we were able to curate it to have, there's a talent portion where they incorporate Haitian culture. There's they have to come up with a platform, because the idea is that if they win, that
Yeah,
they're gonna, and
I was
so
gonna
we
ask
help
you that.
them. We help them walk through that. And then the final question in evening gown. So it's really showing you like the quality of a woman, of a Haitian woman, and seeing the next generation and how they interpret it as well.
Is she able to talk about what she stands for, her platform? on
Yeah,
the pageant?
most definitely.
So tell us about your platform and what would you like to do if you would win?
Well, basically, my platform is women empowerment qui veut dire encourager femmes. Je choisis plateforme ça parce que l'aime te petit, pas jamais gagner un self-esteem qui était high. So I've been there while I was doubting myself. And now I've had women standing up for me, telling me like, you are beautiful, you are worth it. And it's not only about, exterior beauty, it's also about what's inside of you. So that's why it's so dear to my heart, and it's so personal that I choose women empowerment. And if I get the chance to win,
when I win, you gotta speak it, sister. You
gotta
gotta
speak
speak
it
it, sister, honey.
When you win,
when I win,
when I win, I will be back to Haiti, and I will create a non-profit organization. I already choose my name. It's basically Ruthlorne Girls and Ladies. So I will teach them about what it means to be a woman, their worth, that they are bold, they are beautiful, and they can achieve whatever they want to achieve.
So like a mentoring program.
Yes.
Yeah, we really do need that in Haiti. I feel like I was speaking to someone about this the other day. It's really hard, just as a Haitian woman, a Haitian girl in the household. You don't really have your mom to speak to, especially if you don't have. I grew up the only child, so I didn't have that sister to talk to. Whether it was about boys, whether it was about like problems in school, whatnot. It's certain things that you can't talk to your mom or even your dad in the household. So a mentor is what I always wanted, always needed, but because I didn't have the resources here, so imagine in Haiti, so it's like, they're not thinking about that. It's lico like agligis, that's it. So if we do have the mentor program, or if we do have, women who are willing to have mentor programs, and to have you to help these women have these mentor programs, I feel like it's really, truly powerful.
Yes,
and thank you so much for what you're doing. It's a blessing.
Just pray for us daily, because it takes work, with the culture, the language barrier, the culture, just understand the dynamic of Haiti. We see what's going on with Haiti. So, you want to help out, but then you see what's going on. It's like, do I even invest the time? Or, they're going to break down whatever we build. And, what I tell people is, because what you're supposed to do, we still push through. And, it only takes one person.
Right.
And that's what keeps me going, one person. Oftentimes we care about numbers and say, oh, numbers this, but it's the quality of work. And so one of our projects right now is looking to partner up with another organization in Haiti, so that we can not just come once a year. We're coming at least 3 or 4 times a year, and we're seeing the curriculum, because we actually have a curriculum, and that curriculum to translate it in Creole so that we can train a trainer in Haiti, and that they can do it out for the whole year.
Okay.
And we come as a support to see how it's going, and have other women come and see what we're doing. So we were able to do last year we opened up the mission trip to not only just be the board, but we had outside people come in and help us out. And it was a beautiful thing, because one of the women ended up sponsoring one of the young girls for nursing school. So, just little connections like that, it's worthwhile, but it's work. It's very much work.
Do you have any projects down here for the young Haitian Americans who are here, though?
So as of right now, no. We basically do workshops. We've been talking to organizations and talking to people to do it. And we had one that was always going to come through, but he wanted us to work with the young men. And our thing is women empowerment. So he was trying to get 2 for 1. So that kind of set us back. So we're pretty much open, and we are looking for organizations to work with, particularly churches, like youth groups, so that we can have a core, because that's one of the things I want to see, a sustainability, like how this was able to impact you from the age of 10 and now you're 18, is really show how that is. But that's something that we're definitely working on now. So we don't have a core group that we're working with. However, we do multiple workshops in the South Florida community as well as Haiti, giving them bits and pieces of what we're doing, and just instilling that you can help someone else, that you can be something bigger than a career choice, that if this is your talent, this is your passion, don't be afraid to pursue it.
Right.
Because that's who you're supposed to be. We often put ourselves in a mold, because I'm a nurse, really. I like to help people, but it was something that was pushed. Either nurse, doctor, lawyer, engineer,
lawyer, that's it.
Right? But, as I tell people, if I stayed in that box, I would not be sitting here today speaking to you today. And what has transpired since 2015 to now, I'm blown myself. I don't even know how and why, but I understand it and I get it. And I was just person just took the chance and trusted the Lord and went for it.
You let go and let God.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Because I was a few years back, I was creating my own paths and it just wasn't working. So I just finally said, you know what? I'm just going to let God take the wheel, and now it just manifested and it bloomed.
Yeah.
So where are you from originally?
I'm from Ayiti or here.
In
So
general, where are you from?
I'm born in Miami.
Okay,
born in Miami. Yes. Born in the
Right
county
to
of
the
Dade.
day.
305. We live. But see, I was raised in Fort Lauderdale, so we got to represent Fort Lauderdale. No. Okay. So, yes. But my people from Haiti, my dad is from Port-de-Paix, and my mom is from Jean-Abel-Lacoma.
Okay. So, you?
So, c'est au Cap. C'est la deuxième ville pays. So, basically, là depuis ça fait 4 ans, so toujours songer quand me sorti pays langue que nous parler manger nous so toujours représenter côté que me sorti.
Okay. So now that you said something about food, so you're into Haitian food, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
very much so.
I'm about to ask you a few questions. I'm gonna throw them at you,
Okay.
so you gotta let me know. Legume or lalo?
What?
Legume or lalo?
Legume all day, every day.
Right.
Yes.
But how do you like your legume?
I like my legume with crab.
Like, do you like it with the shoe? It's like two different type of legumes?
Oh yeah, the spinach one.
And it's one with the shoe.
The shoe. Yeah, that one.
Legume or lalo?
Legume. Definitely
Legume.
Guyo or tasso?
Tasso. I know. Don't judge. I love guyo, but I don't do pork anymore. So tasso is
okay.
it. Yes.
It makes sense.
Yes.
Religion makes sense. So, guyo or tasso?
Definitely tasso, but the will be good though.
Right.
But since I don't really eat pork anymore, I'm like, you know what, we're gonna do the tasso.
Hard. So what's your one thing that you to this day you remember about Haiti? Most memorable moment.
Oh, we gotta be PG, right?
Oh.
So we're gonna talk about how I was scarred from this because, you know, being born here, you take a shower by yourself and you're good. The first time I went to Haiti, they wanted to take me a shower, like all day, every day. And so I was just like, yo, and I'm like 8, 9 years old. So I'm like, yeah, can I just do me? But not understanding the culture because we were girls and they was whatever. So that was memorable to me because once I was able to get over it, I got it and I understood it. But at first it was like, whoa, like privacy here, please.
Would you be able to explain it to us? Why they had to bathe you or why they bathe each other?
So for them, it's the community. It's like, où sont from Sao Gang.
Right.
Like, so it wasn't an issue. And then, of course, when you're talking about water, you know, we could just go and turn the faucet on. They got to go down the street, you know, a couple of miles to get this water. So if we're going to use it all at once, you know, tout le monde paye ensemble, nous finit, and that's it.
See, now I wanted you to explain that because this kind of brings back to the woman empowerment. It's crazy how when it comes to like things that we do every day, whether it's cooking, because I know they cook together. I know they, you know, bathe together. I know there's a lot of things that they do in the community together, but when it comes to business-wise or when it comes to, you know, being successful and going up in life, it's like that's something that is just hard for them to do, but it's like you do everything else together.
Yeah, it's a mindset. It's a mindset, and we talked about it with the previous person. It's a level of insecurity. If I'm not secure in that area, I feel like you're gonna get one over me, and it's almost gonna be like you're gonna be successful because of me, or I gave you something. Well, it shouldn't be that way because we're growing and learning from another. I don't know everything, and I don't claim to know everything. I'm a continual student, learner. I'm open here to learn and what people have to say and pick and choose what works for me. But I don't have an issue with that. But I know part of it is coming from an insecure place to do that and say no. And, you know, ultimately, sometimes someone can do it better than you. And we got to accept that, right? Like, yeah, someone can do it better than you.
You actually learn from them.
And yeah, pretty much.
So could you tell me, maybe about 5 years from now, where would you see your nonprofit organization stands? Or where would you want this to take off? Or how would you want it to take off?
So 5 years from now, what we would like to see is that we have at least 3 to 4 cohorts in Haiti. So we've been doing work in Léogâne, Haiti, and this year we're moving it to either Cape Haitian or Port-de-Paix, so we're in the works of that. And what we would like to see is that in these cities that we have these cohorts where they have the young girls doing our program, and we're able to bring sustainability because, of course, it would be a paid opportunity for the person that's going to be the mentor there with the young girls. Another thing that we're looking into and we would like to see is like a big brother, big sister, like YMCA. So talking to the community stakeholders to build community centers where the young girls can come after school, because this is something that people don't talk about, but you know, when it talks about sexual health and their understanding of their bodies and what they're doing because of Haiti and how it's set up, it's a survival. We can be cute about it over here. Oh, I want to empower you. But for them, this is whether I'm going to sleep tonight or I'm going to eat, you know? And so if a guy comes up to me and he's telling me what I want to hear and I'm just hungry, I'm going to do it. And then, of course, the back door of them getting abortions and doing it, you know, the way, whatever. So for us, we know that if they have a place, a safe space where they can go after school and be monitored and being empowered, learning different skill sets, social skills, etiquette and stuff like that, they will have a value in themselves to say, you know what, I'm really hungry right now, but I'd rather go and sell something on the street or whatnot. I'm not going to do that because I know where I want to go. I'm giving you that hope.
Okay.
So that's one of the things we definitely are working on and would like to see.
Okay. So, Ms. Ruth, this question goes for you. How do you feel about sisterhood and women empowerment in the pageantry? Like how, because you guys know that you guys are competing against each other, but how do you guys try to work in sisterhood and empowerment?
But basically, we have to remember that we came from one culture. So yes, there's the competition, we're going against each other, but we're supporting each other. Like if one of them got something going on, we basically show up for them, show up to support them, because at the end of the day, we believe that each one of us have a calling, a purpose. So basically, each one of us can have their thing going on. They can do it that way. Someone else can do the same thing, but another way. So yes, there's a competition, but we still consider each other as a sister.
Okay, so let's say there wasn't a pageant, right? Let's say you weren't running, or let's say, God forbid, you don't win. What are your plans? Will your plans still stay the same, or is it just, okay, I'm trying to win, so if I win, I'm gonna do this? Or is it win or lose, I'm still gonna do this, but if I do win, I do have the help and support?
Basically, you have to remember that winning or not, we still get the knowledge, basically launching your non-profit bootcamp. Winning or not, I can still use that knowledge to launch my non-profit in here, because I'm a youth leader at my church, so I can start here with my non-profit organization, and maybe next year I can go back, but don't worry, I will win.
Right.
Let them know, sis. Let them know.
So how do you feel, how does religion, because I know you said through Christ, basically through all things, you know, you do through Christ, right?
Yes.
How do you feel like religion actually, because you told me we're not going to get too deep into it, but in the past, you were in some organizations, you were in some stuff, but then how did you get that calling? How did you feel like your religion just changed your life?
I think there's something that says in the Bible, we perish for the lack of knowledge. Religion, you know, for most cultures, it's basically pushed onto you. So if you're Islam or you're in an Islam country, that's what you're going to do because this is what you see is being done and this is what's being pushed by your parents. And so for me, like in 2015 when this lady called me out, it made me uncomfortable because of what I used to do or thought was okay, and what the Lord basically revealed to me was like, this is not good enough. And not saying not good enough, this is not what I've asked you to do. And if you do what I tell you to do, you'll have more peace, you'll feel less of bondage, because some people are doing things because someone told them to do it and quote unquote way of life. So for me, religion is a set of ideals, set of beliefs, but most of us are going off what somebody else told tells you. And so my challenge for everyone, and even for myself, was to go beyond that, move beyond the layers, and like, who is this God? Why do I have this construct of him? Who have influenced me to have this construct? And what is the ultimate truth, or what is that he wants to do? And so from there, I started understanding why when we talk about Christianity, how it differs from all other religions is that it promotes relationship. Like there's a personal relationship where God, we're in here, we're saying we're talking about God, but he's told me to do something specifically. And because I know his voice and I can hear his voice, I'm obedient to do it, where I'm not going to second guess it because X, Y, and Z hasn't been doing this. Or, you know, if you're not speaking in tongues, you don't have the Holy Spirit. Like, who said that? Where did you get that from?
Right.
Go a little bit deeper. And so going in deeper, I realized that I'm not going to say religion is bad, but religion is man-made. And you know, when you read the word, it says pure religion is taking care of the fatherless and the widows. That's point blank period. And this is, you know, Jesus himself, this is what he wants us to do. And so coming out of the construct of going to the church, doing all the extra stuff, what is it that you're doing day in, day out that is helping you be a better person? Who you're meditating to, who you're praying to, and how are you applying what you're learning?
And let me just add, behind closed doors.
Amen. Yes, Lord.
Behind closed doors.
Amen.
It's a difference. People put on a whole show, talk about hallelujah, praise the Lord, but do you really do that behind closed doors?
Yeah.
Do you really praise him behind? Do you really, could you at least put the Snapchat down for once while you're praying or while you listen to gospel music and just do that for yourself?
Right.
But anyways, because we can go about that all day. So ladies, two beautiful ladies, please, when you hear from Belle Femme, a Belle Femme, what comes to mind when you hear Belle Femme?
So what comes to mind is Belle Femme, c'est une belle femme qui vaillant. Une femme qui connaît, qui fière dans tête li, parce que li fière, li ka aider l'autre monde. Right? Une belle femme, c'est un monde qui connaît dans quel li quitte ça qui en dedans li fait tout le monde ouais qui j'en li belle. Et pas seulement figure li, you know, cheveux and stuff. It's who she is. So that's what, when I hear Belle Femme, a person that's beautiful inside out.
Right.
Yes.
Would you like to answer?
L'important de belle femme, pour moi, ça qui vient dans tête, c'est une femme qui connaît qui est liée. Li pas quitter que exterior beauty, like un autre monde qui a pensé puis belle passer en fiancé, li connaît tête li connaît qui ça le poter dans table. So li just very secure and li just fait salver. Now, so let me fait salver. I say it in a respectful way. Yeah.
So, please, could you please link us in? Tell us your Instagram, your Facebook, your everything where we can find you guys.
Awesome. So, for the people who don't know, our organization is called Transformation Haiti, but we are using the Haitian version or Creole version. It's Transforme Ayiti. So that's TRANSFORME _AYITI.
We'll have it down there somewhere.
Yes. We also have a Transforme _AIT pageant page, and we also have a Transforme AIT _drive page, and it shows you all the stuff that we're doing for Back to School Drive. And I also would like to say to visit us at uniqueacademy.org. That is YOUNIQUE Academy.org, and this is where we give you the tools to start your own nonprofit, and you get a free ebook, and from there, if you feel like what I'm saying is legit, you can go ahead and just purchase this course and allow us to be great. But ultimately, our goal is to help other empowered women. And so, like she said, if she doesn't win or she doesn't get that opportunity, she'll have an opportunity to go through the online course.
She'll have the tools, right?
And the tools, yes, that's what we're about.
So before we go, I'm gonna need y'all to take a sip of your Cremas. Take a sip of your Cremas real quick.
Listen,
let me know.
I
just need your reaction to speak for themselves. I don't wanna.
So I want to say this is hazelnut, and it's on point. As y'all can see, that we have the mango here.
Right, and we have over 20 flavors, sis.
So, we're going to be trying the mango with the rocks. You're going to have it on ice. But, yes.
How did you like yours?
It's very good.
Right. Over 20 flavors. What Cremas? Your mom, your grandma never had mango flavors, coconut flavors, none of that. So I'm gonna need y'all to hit up Valmas Cremas for your cremas, okay? Shout out to you guys, and thank you so much for the beverage. This is what it's like my 5th cup. So
yeah, she's been holding it down.
So thank you guys. Follow us, like, subscribe, follow our pages. If you guys love what we're doing, thank you for following, thank you for viewing. Follow me at I am Karma. That's Karma with a C. _, so that's CARMA_, and thank you. Bisous.
Bisous, bisous. Thank you.